In less than 24 hours, polls will open for the 2018 SGA elections. Coming up, we have all the details for you to cast your vote.
The School of Art gave fans of the program an opportunity to take home some unique keepsakes. Find out more about last week's special event next.
And the Red Raider basketball team wrapped up their season in style. So, what's next for the nationally ranked team? We'll have all the details on that and more in sports.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Katie Main.
And I'm Alma Bustamante. The Texas Tech Student Government Association is gearing up for their annual spring elections. Students from across campus will soon have a chance to cast their vote and make their voice heard.
That's right, Alma. To get the Texas Tech community up to speed on this year's races, the SGA held their annual Executive Candidate Forum last Thursday in the Sub. Starting at 8:30 p.m., candidates for president, internal vice president, external vice president, and graduate vice president all took the stage and informed the audience on their initiatives and plans for the Texas Tech community. The forum wrapped up with a short debate between presidential candidates Bahir Janadu of Juntos TTU and Sean Lewis of Tech United. The other three candidates, Jude Alamond, Amber Ackley, and John Getz, were all given time to answer questions and speak about the issues relating to their campaign and blocks. However, Getz was not present at Thursday's event due to a previous commitment. The remaining two candidates, Alamond and Ackley, did not debate topics since they, along with Getz, are running unopposed. The SGA elections officially kick off tomorrow. Voting will continue through Thursday, and students can cast their vote at any time by visiting sga.ttu.edu and clicking on the voting link near the bottom of the page. The ballot will include all of the candidates for executive office, along with representatives for each of the university's 10 colleges, along with the law school and graduate school. As long as a runoff is not necessary, the results of this year's election will be announced at the end of this week.
The Texas Tech community is known for its giving spirit and willingness to help those in need, and this morning that spirit was on full display in the Sub. Starting at noon, students passing through the Sub entrance near Copy Mill could stop and put together a Parents Pamper Kit for families staying at the Ronald McDonald House. The kits included Texas Tech swag, toiletries, candy, and a personalized letter of encouragement from the students who made the kit. The kits were then gathered up to be presented to the parents this Wednesday during the Student Activities Board's Pancake at the Ronald McDonald House event. The Ronald McDonald House is the home away from home for families of critically ill children currently seeking care at one of the local Lubbock hospitals. Families are allowed to stay for free or for a small donation for the duration of their child's hospital stay. If you missed out on today's event, you still have a chance to give back to the community. Just stop by the Ronald McDonald House at 7:30 a.m. on Wednesday, and you can help serve pancakes to the families currently staying in the facility. RSVPs are required, and you can do that by contacting Gabrielle Diaz with SAP using the email address on your screen. The Ronald McDonald House is located across Marshall Shop Freeway from the main campus, just south of University Medical Center. Wednesday's event is scheduled to wrap up by 9:30.
The School of Art often gives students a chance to showcase their creativity to the Texas Tech community. But last week, fans of the university's art program had an opportunity to take some of those creations home to keep. On Friday, the Tech Art History Society held their annual silent auction fundraiser. From 9:30 to 5, the Tech community was invited to come out to the School of Art South Gallery to bid on a variety of items. The Come and Go event featured light refreshments from Insomnia cookies that bidders could snack on while they browsed the auction items. The goods and services up for bid were contributed from a variety of generous donors, including School of Art faculty and students, as well as local businesses. The proceeds of the auction will go toward the Tech Art History Society and their professional and educational development opportunities.
Spring break is next week, and most students already have plans in place to escape Lubbock and hit the road. But if you're still looking for an option to leave campus, the Office of Parent and Family Relations has one last option to get away. BreakShuttle.com is currently selling tickets for the 2018 spring break trips. Locations for this year's trips include Austin, Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. The cost for all trips except for Houston are $89 one way. The Houston trip is $109 per ticket. All of the shuttles will leave from the band lot behind the Sub on Saturday at 9 a.m. and the return shuttles depart on Sunday, March 18th. Tickets are limited and may be sell out, so be sure to stop by the Break Shuttle website as soon as you can. Visit BreakShuttle.com for more information. Over the weekend, the Lubbock area saw its warmest weekend of the year so far. High temperatures hovered around 80 degrees on both Saturday and Sunday afternoon.
That's true, Alma, and Saturday was one of the nicest days of the year, so far with lots of sunshine and light winds. Unfortunately, the windy conditions made a return to the area yesterday and are still sticking around. So how long will they last? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The MCTV tower cam is showing partly cloudy skies this afternoon, but we're also continuing to see some gusty winds. Wind speeds have ranged between 20 and 30 miles per hour most of the day, but they are starting to slow down as the afternoon continues. High temperatures are only expected to reach the low 60s today, and overnight temperatures will drop back into the 30s. After sunset, we should see a big drop in the winds with only a light breeze expected overnight. Tomorrow, the day will start off with lots of sunshine and cool temperatures. By mid-afternoon, highs should climb into the upper 50s and lower 60s, but we'll also see some breezy conditions later in the day. Overnight temperatures will cool off a bit with lows in the upper 20s and light winds. On Wednesday, we'll see a few more clouds, a slight warming trend, with high temperatures forecast in the mid-60s. Wind speed should not be much of a factor with a light breeze starting mid-afternoon. After sunset, the clouds will stick around the area and temperatures will stay above freezing. On Thursday, we'll see a continuation of Wednesday's warming trend with highs climbing into the mid-70s. The day will start out with mostly cloudy skies, but those should move out of the area by early afternoon. Thursday evening is looking very nice with mostly clear skies and a mild breeze. Overnight, temperatures will only fall into the low 40s and breezy conditions will stay in the forecast. Looking ahead, spring conditions will stick around to end the week before another cooling trend heads to the area over the weekend. In just over a week, March Madness officially begins as the NCAA tournament kicks off with the first four.
And this weekend, the Texas Tech Red Raider basketball team will officially find out where they end up in the tournament during the annual Selection Sunday broadcast. But before then, the men have a few more chances to shore up their record before the selections begin. This past Saturday, the Red Raiders finished out the regular season with a win over TCU at the United Supermarkets Arena. Tech stepped up for their senior night and finished out Big 12 play with the 79-75 victory over the Horned Frogs. Senior Keenan Evans put an exclamation point on his history-making season with 23 points, all in the second half. Senior Naeem Stevenson also made his contribution to Saturday's win with 11 points and 2 rebounds, but it was freshman Zaire Smith who continued to impress with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals, which continued his streak of 9 straight games with points in double figures. With the regular season wrapped up and March Madness just around the corner, the Red Raiders will head to Kansas City, Missouri for the annual Big 12 tournament. Tech enters the tournament as the number 2 seed and will take on the winner of Texas versus Iowa State on Thursday. If Tech wins in the second round, they will play in the semifinals on Thursday, with a chance to finish out in the championship game on Saturday. You can catch Tech's first game on Thursday at 6 p.m. on ESPN2.
On the women's side of the ball, the Lady Raiders officially ended their season on Friday with a loss in the Big 12 tournament. Texas Tech took on the Iowa State Cyclones in Oklahoma City in the first round of the tournament. Unfortunately, Tech came up short with a 49-74 loss to the Cyclones. With the loss, the Lady Raiders finished the 2017-2018 season with a 1-17 record in conference and a 7-23 record overall. Not only was this one of the worst seasons in Lady Raider basketball history, it is also the 5th year in a row the team has finished with a losing record both overall and in conference play. The year was also marked with the release of head coach Candy Whitaker in January. The athletic department is currently searching for a new coach with an announcement expected later this spring.
The number 3 Texas Tech baseball team continues its run through non-conference play with a huge win over the weekend. The Red Raiders completed the sweep of number 11 South Alabama yesterday afternoon with a 9-7 victory. Tech scored 9 runs on 15 hits at Danlaw Field to finish out the biggest series for the team so far. The 4-game sweep is also the first one over a ranked opponent for Tech since 1996. The Red Raiders hope to continue their winning ways with an afternoon game against New Mexico on Wednesday. First pitch versus the Lobos scheduled for 1 p.m. at Danlaw Field at Rip Griffin Park.
And speaking of ranked teams, the Texas Tech men's track and field team was once again named the top team in the country over the weekend. The number 1 ranked Red Raiders will head to the NCAA Indoor Championships this weekend. The competition is scheduled for Friday and Saturday in College Station, Texas. If the Red Raiders can rack up a win, it would be their first indoor national championship in program history. The countdown for spring break is at 5 days, and students are gearing up to leave campus and enjoy the break.
But before you hit the road, there's still a few options to kill some time before classes end on Friday. Here's a look at this week's MCTV events calendar. If you're heading to the beach next week and looking for a new look, there's a last-minute option for you. Ari, a national clothing chain, is bringing their Beach Happy pop-up tour to the R11 band lot behind the sub. The pop-up shop set up today and will be on campus through Wednesday. The tour continues Ari's newest swimwear, sunnies, and apparel that will be perfect for a day on the beach. The event also includes free giveaways and other fun activities for those who stop by. The pop-up shop is open until 5 p.m. today and from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday.
You may not know it, but Texas Tech consistently has one of the best chess teams in the nation. And tomorrow you have a chance to come out and see the team in action. The Texas Tech Knight Raiders will celebrate their 15th anniversary in the Mesa Room at the Sub. From 5 to 7 p.m., the team will host a 4-round chess tournament for attendees to watch, and there will be free Chick-fil-A. Tomorrow's event is free and open to the Tech community.
And tomorrow night, suit up and head out to the McKenzie Market Alumni Center for a chance to prepare for your future. The annual mocktail party is scheduled tomorrow night from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The event gives students a chance to learn business etiquette skills while enjoying food and drink. Representatives from various industries will be in attendance to coach students and give advice for the future. Registration is required for the mocktail party, so if you would like to attend, go to hire@redraiders.ttu.edu and use your eRaider to sign up.
So, Alma, are you ready for spring break?
I am ready to not do anything for school for a week.
Yes, me too,
right?
Definitely. That's all today for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net for every day for more news. We'll see you on Thursday.